Hey guys, it's Adrienne from Crafty Little Gnome, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a weed killer for your yard using vinegar, Dawn soap, and salt. So let's get started and I'll show you how to kill unwanted grass and weeds in your yard. There are a lot of different ways that you can apply the mixture of the salt, the vinegar, and the soap. What I'm going to do to make it easy is just use a regular watering can. If you don't have a watering can, you can put it in a spray bottle and spray individually on spots or on the weeds. Or you can use one of the spray attachments that attaches right to your hose. So I'm going to go ahead and mix everything right into the watering can. I've boiled 4 cups, which is 1 quart of just plain white vinegar. This is regular vinegar that you get from the grocery store. If you want, you can use cleaning vinegar from the cleaning section. You can use apple cider vinegar. It really doesn't matter. If you want to, you can use vinegar that has a higher acidity. There are some that are like up to 30%. You definitely don't have to. This is just regular, I think it's 5% vinegar, and that's totally fine. And I boiled it in my kettle. This is actually a great way to also clean out your kettle just by boiling vinegar in it. And if you're doing that, you might as well kill some weeds after. And I'm going to pour it right into the watering can. So it doesn't have to be boiling, it just needs to be warm, and warm enough so that you can dissolve the salt and the soap and it'll all mix up. If you are going to boil it, make sure that it's cooled down to a temperature that it's not going to burn you or hurt anyone if it accidentally splashes up on you. Next, we're going to add 2 cups of salt. You can use whatever you have handy. So this is just regular iodized table salt. Epsom salt also works really well, and you can get it in a big bag at the drugstore or even at the your local nursery. I'm also going to add in a 1/4 cup of dish detergent. I'm using the regular Dawn blue stuff. It doesn't matter what type you use. It doesn't matter if it's scented or unscented. You can use Dr. Bonner's Castile soap or whatever you already have. Just want to make sure that what you're using is non-toxic, since you're going to be using it in the garden. Once you've got everything together, you just want to swish it all up and let it all dissolve. You can gently shake it, or you can use a long wooden spoon and make sure everything's dissolved in there. Once it's all mixed together, it's time to pour it on your weeds. Okay, so I've got areas here, this is my gravel pathway, that have grass and weeds sticking out, and it can be areas that are really hard to get control over. So I'm just gonna use this. You can see the water's still pretty hot, and I'm gonna go around and sprinkle the mixture on the areas that have weeds that I just want to die. So after you pour all of this on your garden, where you want the weeds to die, they'll start turning brown and crispy. And in areas like this, eventually you can just rake them up or pull them up really easily. It can take a couple days, so you want to make sure you do this on an afternoon that's dry and there's no rain in the forecast. So now we just have to wait for the vinegar, salt, and Dawn to do its magic. In a couple days, it will all be totally brown and dry and dead, and then we can go ahead and easily rip those weeds up. So let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer. And happy gardening!